الحمدللہ رب العالمین والصلاة والسلام علی سید المرسلین اما بعد فاعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم الصلاة والسلام علیک یا رسول اللہ وعلی آلک واصحابک یا حبیب اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیک یا نبی اللہ وعلی آلک واصحابک یا نور اللہ. Dear viewers and listeners of Madani channel, we welcome you back to this amazing Silsilay Madani Qaida, where inshallah Azawajal we will try to rectify our pronunciations of the Arabic alphabet so that we can read Quran correctly, inshallah ta'ala. I hope you have your Madani Qaidas out, whether in your hard copies or soft copies on your devices, or if not, not a problem, you can follow on screen as well, inshallah Azza wa Jal. Before we proceed, please make good intentions. You always hear the beautiful hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Niyatul mu'mini khayrun min amalihi. The intention of a believer is better than his action. So the more good intentions we make, the more good deeds we can acquire, the more rewards we can get from Allah Azza wa Jal, inshallah Azza wa Jal. In fact, don't delay. Make good intentions now that I'm participating in the Silsilay. I'm looking at the Silsilay for the pleasure of Allah Azza wa Jal, for the pleasure of the beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What I learn, I will try my best to practice upon that and teach others as well, inshallah Azza wa Jal. In the Madani Mahol, Madani environment of Dawud Islami, this is what it's about. Learning and teaching, teaching and learning. It's an ongoing process. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal. Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, there are many benefits and blessings for reciting Durood Pak, salawat and salutations upon the most beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It is mentioned, a beautiful narration with the reference of the famous book Al-Qawl al-Badi' that the beloved Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, the person who recites Durood or salat or salutations upon me 50 times daily, I will shake hands with that person on the day of judgment. Subhanallah. صلوا على الحبيب صلى الله تعال على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear viewers and listeners of Madani channel, I hope you are all well, and I hope that you have revised your previous lesson. This is important for us. If we take it seriously, because this is a serious matter, to recite the Quran properly, this is where we begin, by reciting the letters correctly, by reciting the letters correctly with their harakat, with their symbols and their signs. When they are joined to form words, to recite those words correctly with the correct pronunciations. This is where we begin. So please, it is a humble Madani request that whatever lesson was taught for the day, spend some time, even 5 minutes, 12 minutes, inshallah ta'ala, sit with the family and go over whatever was taught. Inshallah it will benefit you. صلوا على الحبيب صلى الله تعالى على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. If we turn to page 7 of your Madani Qaidas, you can follow on screen as well. Lesson number 4. Now, in the previous lesson we had introduced the harakat, which means that letter which has a symbol with a fatha or a dhamma or kasra. This is called a mutaharrik, a letter which has a haraka, and today we are going to practice upon that. Alright? We are not going to spell the letters out. We had done that in the previous episode, in the previous lesson. Here we are going to pronounce the letters without spelling. For example, Hamza, Fatha, A, Hamza, Kasra, E, Hamza, Dhamma, U, A, E, U. We are not going to spell it out. We are just going to pronounce A, E, U, Ba, Bi, Bu. I want you to concentrate on the pronunciation, the talaffuz. I want you to concentrate on rectifying this. Please, when you are pronouncing the letters, concentrate on the makhraj. The makhraj is the origin of where the sound of this letter comes from. This you can find on the inner page of the front cover. The letters are there, their categories and the place, its origin of where the sound comes from. This is the makhraj, and plural is makharij. So concentrate on the makharij of the letters, concentrate on pronouncing them correctly, and with a loud voice, repeat them after me, inshallah ta'ala. Islamic sisters, be careful that ghayr maharim are not anywhere near, inshallah azza wa jal. Another thing we must keep in mind is qareeb as-sawt. If you had paid attention, I hope you had, we had mentioned this term, qareeb as-sawt, in the previous episode and the episode before as well. Qareeb as-sawt refers to those letters which somewhat sound similar. In appearance they look different, they are written differently. In sound they seem to be similar, but they are different. And in this lesson you will find qareeb as-sawt. The letters are categorized and are placed next to each other. You will find them that they are qareeb as-sawt, that they sound similar but they are different. Let us begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ta, ti, tu. Alright, have a look at this letter. You can see its shape, you have heard its sound. Now compare this to the next letter. You'll understand what I'm talking about when we talk about qareeb as-sawt, which means the letter sounds the same, but there is a difference. This we must be very careful of, because when we are reading, especially the glorious Quran, and if we confuse these letters, we can actually change the meanings of the Quran. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect us against this. Ta, toi, tu. So now, can you see the difference? Or can you hear the difference? Ta and ta. One has a flatter sound, a thinner sound. One has a thicker sound, a fuller sound. Ta and ta. But you can see they are both written differently. Their shape is different. Their structure is different. The sound is similar, but it's different. Ta and ta. Ta, tui, pu. Za, zi, zu. The, the, zu. Now here as well, the za and the. But there's one more letter which sounds similar, but it's different. That's the next one. The, the, zu. Okay, first we have za, zi, zu. Then we have the, zu. And then the, zu. So always keep the differences in the sound of these letters in mind. Keep the makhraj of the letters in mind. Yes, some of the letters, their makhraj will be the same, but there's differences between the letters which sound the same. Right? Tha, thi, thu. When you're pronouncing the letters, be careful not to prolong and stretch the sound of the letter. For example, here, we must not say tha, thi, thu. No. But in the ma'ruf manner, which means in the common, in the normal manner, we must pronounce these letters. Tha, thi, thu. Sa, si, su. Sa, si, su. Alright, first we had tha, now we have sa. Tha, the first one has a flatter and thinner sound. This one, sa, has a harder sound. And the next letter sounds similar, but it's different. Swa, si, su. Swa, si, su. Right? Tha, thi, thu. Flat sound. Sa, si, su has a harder sound. And swa, si, su has a fuller and thicker sound. So keep these differences in mind, inshallah. Da, di, do. Bo, bui, bu. These letters are also qareeb as-sawt. The dal and wad. Da, di, do has a hard sound, and bo, bui, bu has a full sound, a thick sound. So keep these differences in mind, alright? Ka, ki, ku, qa, qi, qu. You can hear the difference here. Ka and qa, ki and qi, ku and qu. One has a flat sound, ka, ki, ku, a flat thin sound, and the other has a hard and thick sound, a full sound, qa, qi, qu. Let us turn to the next page, page 8. Ha, he, hu. Ha, hi, hu. These two are qareeb as-sawt, similar sound, but they are different, right? We can hear the sound of the first letter, ha. Ha has a heavier sound. If we look at the makhraj, we will see that the makhraj, or the origin where the sound of this letter comes from, is from the bottom of the throat. Ha, we must feel it. Ha. And the next letter, ha, the makhraj of this letter comes from the center of the throat, from the middle of the throat. So there must be the difference there. Ha, he, hu, and ha, hi, hu. Little effort is needed. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, we will get the pronunciations correct. A, I, U, A, I, U. Okay, I'm sure you can hear the difference between these two letters, the Hamza and the Ain. Do not jerk the sound, and nor should we stretch the sound. Both are extremes. Example, if you look at the Hamza, we must not say a, I, U. This is the jerking of the sound. This is incorrect. Nor should we say a, I, U. If we say in this manner, we are actually adding another letter. We are adding an alif in the first case, a. We are adding a ya in the second case, e. If we are jerking the sound like a, I, U, this is incorrect. If we are prolonging and pulling the sound like a, I, U, this is also incorrect. So what we are doing is we are adding another letter. In the first case we are adding an alif, and therefore the sound is being stretched, a. In the second case we are adding a ya, e. In the third case we are adding a waw, u. So in the ma'roof manner, in the normal manner, in a comfortable and calm manner, we must pronounce these letters. A, I, U. Okay, Ain. Ain, for some people it's a problem, but effort is needed, my dear viewers and listeners of Madani channel. Ain, its makhraj comes from the center of the throat, like the ha. If you look above, the ha and the ain, the makhraj is the same. So keep this in mind and practice. Practice certainly makes perfect. The more we practice, try to practice with others, with other family members or with friends, or practice in front of a mirror. Look at the shape of your mouth, how it's doing. Am I pronouncing from the makhraj, that is from the origin where the sound must emanate or come from? So a, I, u. You can hear the difference. A and a, I and I, u and u. Alright? Kha, khi, khu, ra, ri, ru. Alright, now here as well, these two are qareeb as-sawt, the kha and the ra. Kha has a scraping sound and a fuller sound. Kha. We must not say kha or khe. This is incorrect. We should say kha. A fuller, a thicker sound. Kha, khi, khu, with the scraping sound. and ra. Ra as well, we should not say re, we should say ra. This also has a fuller sound, but you can hear the difference, kha and ra. Ra, the makhraj of ra is from the top part of the throat, from the upper part of the throat. That's where the ra comes from. Actually, the kha as well. Kha and ghain, both these letters are from the top part of the throat, but you can hear the difference. And one has a scraping sound and the other doesn't. One is kha, the other is ra. One is khi, the other is ghi. One is khu, and the other is ru. So keep this in mind as well. Ba, bi, bu, ma, mi, mu. Alright, ba and ma. Both these letters are from the lips. They are part of the Shafawiyya letters. In fact, the next two as well, and that is waw and pa. These four are part of the Shafawiyya letters, the letters that are associated with the lips. Let us pronounce the next two as well. Wa, wi, wu, fa, fi, fu. Okay, so ba, we know its makhraj is that the wet part of the lips must touch. Ba, bi, bu. The mim, its makhraj is that the dry part of the lips must touch. Ma, mi, mu. The waw, if we have a look at the makhraj, this is very simple, that we must round the lips. Here, since it is a mutaharrik, which means it has a haraka, we must pronounce it in the correct manner, wa, wi, wu. Nevertheless, the rounding of the lips does take place. And the fa, this is pronounced from the edge of the upper front teeth and the wet part of the lower lip. So if we are touching the dry part of the lower lip, it will be incorrect if we say fa. We must say fa. In fact, feel is, are my upper teeth touching the wet part of the lower lip? Fa. So these four letters, ba, mim, waw, and fa, are associated with the lips, different parts. Keep this in mind, inshallah. La, li, lu. Na, ni, nu. The letters, once again, don't jerk and don't prolong the sound. We should not say la, li, lu, no, na, ni, nu. Nor should we say la, li, lu, na, ni, nu. In the normal and comfortable manner, we should recite la, li, lu, na, ni, nu. On to the next letter, ra, ri, ru. Alright, do you remember in our previous episode we had mentioned regarding, in lesson number 3 actually, regarding the ra. When you see a ra that has a fatha, as you can see in your books, in your devices, on screen as well, the first letter there, the first ra has a fatha. So when it has a fatha or dhamma, it must be pronounced with a thicker sound and a fuller sound. However, if it has a kasra, it will have a, the sound will be made in a thinner way, a thinner tone, a thinner voice. The sound will be made in a thinner way, inshallah azza wa jal. Ra, ri, ru. So you can hear, we should not say re or ra. This is incorrect. We should say in a fuller sound, ra, because the ra has a fatha. Even when it has a dhamma, ru. However, if you have a look there, ra with the kasra, we should say ri. And don't stretch the sound of this ra as well. Do not say ra, ri, ru. In a normal manner, in a comfortable way, we should say ra, ri, ru. Ja, ji, ju. Here as well, don't jerk the sound and say ja, ji, ju. In the normal manner, ja, ji, ju. Don't stretch the sound of the letter ja, ji, ju. This is also incorrect. Rather say ja, ji, ju. Sha, shi, shu. Also a beautiful example of how easy it is to incorrectly pronounce this letter. If we say sha, shi, shu, this is incorrect. Sha, shi, shu is also incorrect. Sha, shi, shu, also wrong. So in the normal manner, sha, shi, shu, ya, yi, you. This is straightforward. Ya, yi, you. صلوا على الحبيب صلى الله تعالى على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Alhamdulillah, dear viewers and listeners of Madani channel, as you can see, lesson number 4 we have completed, but it would be absolutely great that if you revised this lesson and the previous lessons as well, individually or with family or friends, revise it. Revise how you had learnt it. You can download this as well via the different media sources, via dawoodslami.net, and listen, look at the shape of the letter and pronounce it in a loud manner so that we can remember the correct pronunciations, inshallah ta'ala. If you have a look in your Madani Qaidas, right at the bottom of page 8, a very beautiful wazifa is written there with the reference of Masailul Quran, page 290, that to become pious and practice the sunnah and continue to recite Ya Khabiru, Ya Khabiru, Ya Khabiru, inshallah azza wa jal. I hope that this episode has benefited you. Do make it your duty to associate yourselves with the beautiful Madani movement of Dawat Islami, which is working globally in more than 100 departments. Madrasatul Madina is just one of those departments. You can find a Madrasatul Madina for children, for grown-ups, for Islamic brothers, for Islamic sisters separately near you. If not, Madrasatul Madina online is available. Many courses are available online as well. Do visit our website dawoodslami.net. If you have any issues, any problems, spiritual or physical, Ta'wizat Attari, that department is available. We have free ta'wizes, free ilaj, free advices, wazaif are given. Try to purchase, try to obtain, or even download for free the books and booklet of Maktabatul Madina, which is available in more than 25 different languages. Alhamdulillah, Dawat Islami is working to uplift our societies, to uplift especially our Muslims, our youth, our elders, to bring back that haya, that modesty, and the practice of the sunnah in our lives, inshallah azza wa jal. So to join this beautiful Madani movement, you will see much productivity and positivity in your lives, inshallah ta'ala. Do join us next time on this beautiful Silsilay Madani Qaida. صلوا على الحبيب صلى الله تعالى على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.